Are you tired of the endless cycle of dieting? The constant counting of calories, the restrictive meal plans, and the inevitable feeling of failure when the diet doesn't work? It's exhausting and disheartening. Do you long for a life free from food obsession and guilt? A life where you can enjoy food without constantly worrying about the next diet trend, or feeling guilty for indulging in your favorite treats? There's a way out. It's time to break free from the diet mentality and embrace a more peaceful, fulfilling way of eating: intuitive eating. This approach allows you to listen to your body's natural hunger and fullness signals, rather than following external rules and restrictions. Imagine a world where food is not the enemy, where you can enjoy a variety of foods without fear or guilt, and where eating becomes a source of joy and nourishment rather than stress and anxiety. Picture yourself eating without guilt, enjoying meals with pleasure, and feeling comfortable in your own skin. No more second-guessing your food choices or punishing yourself for eating something off-limits. This is the promise of intuitive eating. It's about finding balance and harmony with food, and ultimately, with yourself. It's about tuning into your body's wisdom, honoring your hunger and fullness cues, and making peace with food. It's a journey of self-discovery and self-compassion. It's about rediscovering the joy of eating and reclaiming your life from the clutches of dieting. Embrace intuitive eating and start living a life where food is a friend, not a foe. Intuitive eating is not another diet. It's a philosophy that encourages you to become the expert of your own body and its needs. It's about listening to your internal hunger and fullness signals instead of external rules and restrictions. You were born with the innate ability to regulate your food intake. Babies cry when they're hungry and turn away when they're full. Somewhere along the way, we unlearn this natural ability. We start to listen to diet culture instead of our bodies. Intuitive eating is about reclaiming that innate wisdom. It's about learning to trust your body again. It's about making peace with food and finding freedom from the diet cycle. Hunger is not the enemy. It's your body's way of telling you it needs nourishment. Yet we've been conditioned to ignore our hunger cues, to push them down and resist them. Diet culture tells us to wait until a certain time to eat, to ignore our cravings, to suppress our natural instincts. This disconnection from our bodies leads to a dysfunctional relationship with food. Honoring your hunger is a fundamental principle of intuitive eating. It means eating when you're physically hungry, not emotionally hungry. It means allowing yourself to eat until you're comfortably satisfied, not overly stuffed. Just as we're taught to ignore our hunger, we're often encouraged to eat past fullness. We're told to clean our plates, to finish what's in front of us, even if we're already satisfied. Learning to recognize your fullness cues is just as important as honoring your hunger. It's about paying attention to your body's signals and stopping when you're comfortably full, not overly stuffed. This might mean leaving food on your plate, even if it goes against everything you've been taught. It might mean eating more slowly and mindfully, savoring each bite and noticing how your body feels. Unveiling the truth about cravings. Cravings are not a sign of weakness. They're not something to be feared or resisted. They're simply your body's way of communicating its needs. Often, cravings are triggered by restriction. When we forbid ourselves from certain foods, they become even more desirable. The more we try to resist them, the stronger they become. Intuitive eating encourages us to make peace with our cravings. It's about allowing ourselves to have what we want without judgment or guilt. This doesn't mean eating an entire cake. It means having a slice, savoring it, and moving on. Dieting versus nourishment, a paradigm shift. Dieting is about restriction, deprivation, and control. It often involves cutting out entire food groups, counting calories obsessively, and feeling guilty for indulging in your favorite treats. It's about following external rules and ignoring your body's internal wisdom. You might find yourself constantly battling hunger, feeling confused about what to eat, and losing touch with the natural signals your body sends you. Nourishment, on the other hand, is about listening to your body, honoring your hunger and fullness, and making choices that support your overall well-being. It encourages you to eat a variety of foods, savor your meals, and appreciate the experience of eating. Dieting often leads to a cycle of restriction and binging, guilt and shame. This cycle can be exhausting and demoralizing, leaving you feeling trapped and powerless over your eating habits. It can damage our metabolism, our relationship with food, and our mental health. The stress and anxiety associated with dieting can take a toll on your overall well-being, making it harder to maintain a healthy lifestyle in the long run. Nourishment is about giving your body what it needs to thrive. It's about choosing foods that provide energy, nutrients, and satisfaction, helping you feel your best every day. It's about choosing foods that make you feel good, both physically and emotionally. When you nourish your body, you support your physical health, emotional well-being, and overall happiness. It's about finding joy in eating and making peace with your body. Embracing nourishment allows you to develop a positive relationship with food, where eating becomes a source of pleasure and self-care, rather than stress and guilt. Taming the fear, embracing unconditional permission to eat. One of the biggest fears people have about giving up dieting is the fear of losing control. This fear is deeply ingrained in our minds, often stemming from years of diet culture and societal pressures. They worry that if they give themselves permission to eat what they want, when they want, they'll never stop eating. This fear is understandable, as it is rooted in the belief that our bodies cannot be trusted to regulate themselves. We've been conditioned to believe that we can't trust ourselves around food. This conditioning comes from years of exposure to diet plans, weight loss programs, and societal expectations that dictate what, when, and how much we should eat. We've been told that we need rules and restrictions to keep us in check. These rules often create a sense of deprivation, leading to an unhealthy relationship with food where guilt and shame become constant companions. The truth is, giving yourself unconditional permission to eat is often the key to breaking the cycle of restriction and binging. When you allow yourself to eat freely, you begin to listen to your body's natural hunger and fullness cues. When you know you can have any food, anytime, it takes away the power food holds over you. This newfound freedom can lead to a more balanced and intuitive approach to eating, where food is no longer the enemy but a source of nourishment and enjoyment. Embracing unconditional permission to eat is a journey of self-trust and self-compassion. It requires patience and practice, but the rewards are immense. You can rediscover the joy of eating without fear, guilt, or anxiety, and develop a healthier, more positive relationship with food. Health beyond the scale, redefining wellness. Our society places a tremendous amount of emphasis on weight. We're bombarded with images of thinness and told that our worth is tied to our size. Intuitive eating encourages us to shift our focus away from weight loss and towards overall health and well-being. It's about nourishing our bodies, moving our bodies in ways that feel good, and finding joy in taking care of ourselves. Health is not a number on a scale. It's about how you feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's about having energy, vitality, and a zest for life. Social plates navigating food judgments and expectations. Food is often at the center of social gatherings. From birthday parties to holiday dinners, we're constantly surrounded by food and the expectations that come with it. It can be challenging to navigate these situations when you're trying to eat intuitively, especially if you're surrounded by people who are still caught up in diet culture. It's important to remember that you don't have to explain your food choices to anyone. You have the right to eat what you want, when you want, without judgment or criticism. Surround yourself with supportive people who respect your choices and encourage your journey towards food freedom. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of my future videos. Stay tuned for more informative videos.